This is going to be a bit. There we go. A bit handheld. Okay, because I'm kind of sat here thinking about something I just read about. Oh, the weather's being controlled by them upstairs, those bosses, those the seven families that rule this world. The shapeshifters, like the shape shifting reptiles that are actually the monarchy. Yeah, right. Okay. Steady, folks, steady. This management, climate control issue, um, it's been turned into a major industry. And in doing so, we cannot get out of the stupidity of it. Net zero is stupid. Okay. Getting to net zero is at what point will it make any difference to the global collection of CO2? Little Britain, as we are, decides to stop net zero by 2050. What good is it going to do? None whatsoever. Absolutely zero. And over the billions of years that life has been on this planet, bit by bit, growing into different things like trees and animals and human beings, the planet hasn't cared. There's been five major annihilations of life on this planet. One caused by a meteor, knocking out the old poor old dinosaurs. There they are, munching away, and inbound, okay, comes a meteor and smacks right into us, which was unfortunate because Jupiter acts as like a guardian to our particular planet, sucking in items like that. The Levi Schumacher meteor got sucked in way back a few years ago into Jupiter. Then it doesn't matter because it's a gas giant. But in this case, this meteor obviously missed 66 million years ago. And unfortunately, it hit us and created a nuclear star winter of no sun on anything for hundreds of years, maybe 1,000 plus. And under that, the reptiles, as were the dinosaurs, needed light and sun, and they popped off. Then there was some other mass extinction way back, okay, and 90% of what was living on this planet died. The planet doesn't care about us. I know we should care about the planet, and I get that, and I think we should do the right things to make sure the planet. God, my eyebrows are really, they've almost got a life of their own, haven't they? Anyway, I think we should look after our planet, but in a different way too, crippling us with high energy bills, crippling us with ridiculous net zero plans, making us buy electric cars, by the way, which actually take more energy and create more carbon offset than ordinary petrol engines. Then think about where you're moving the energy source to. With petrol, you just got to suck it out of the ground and put it in a petrol station. With electrical, you've got to basically have a little plug-in somewhere and pour it, but it's coming from the generating stations. Now today it's raining like what's it, and it's been doing that like for a few weeks now. So our production of solar panels is relatively low. They will still, because it's light, they take light and turn it into a small trickle of electricity. But turning our countryside and all kinds of put it on buildings. I haven't got a problem with that because I kind of get that. It reduces, it takes the power generation away from these big generating stations. The idea of localized small nuclear power plants on a suburban basis also makes sense. But what doesn't make sense, okay, is putting all these wind farms out there, etc. And it's just disgusting. Because I'll come back to the very simple thing: is the planet will make its mind up. It does not care about us. It does not care about life on this, living on the planet, because they don't. It doesn't care. It'll do its own thing, and it wobbles. It wobbles up and down. It doesn't do a proper circle round the sun. It wobbles up and round, and its orbit gets closer to the sun and moves away. only fractionally, but that's enough to create different types of weather patterns on this planet. It's been going on for, again, billions of years. And depending on these cycles are long cycles, hundreds of years, 1,000 years plus. When I was at school, many years ago, they decided we were going into a mini ice age. Can you believe that? In 1966, we were going into a mini ice age. And now here we are, a planet warming up. And that, don't forget, the planetary heat inside the planet also drives out. So I kind of don't believe this climate stuff. I kind of believe there's something going on, but I don't believe it's the planet stuff. I shall continue this subject with a bit more research.